Hi everyone, welcome to this video on compiler design. In this video, we are going to particularly discuss about lexical analysis. In specific, we are going to discuss about the need and role of the lexical analyzer. Let us dive into the video. What is the main role of a lexical analyzer? The main task for the lexical analyzer is to read the input characters and produce as output a sequence of tokens that the parser uses it for syntax analysis purpose. Given a program, the lexical analyzer must split the entire program into a group of tokens, and that is the primary job of the lexical analyzer. What all it does in addition to this primary task is this particular topic. Let us get it from the phases of compiler. There is a source program which is fed into lexical analyzer. Further, this lexical analyzer generates tokens and communicates the token with two different entities. What are those? One is the syntax analyzer, otherwise called as a parser, and the data structure called symbol table. The parser cannot generate parse tree from the single token received. It probably requires a group of tokens from the lexical analyzer so that the parser seeks next token from the lexical analyzer. Once it receives group of tokens from the lexical analyzer, the parser is able to construct the syntax tree and produce as output to semantic analysis phase. This is the regular flow of what happens with the communication between lexical and syntax analyzer phases. What are the secondary tasks that a lexical analyzer do? It reads the source text and detects the token, stripes out the comments, white spaces which are called blanks, tab new line characters which are not a part of the regular program or tokens. It correlates the error messages from compilers to the source program. For an example, it indicates or links the line number where the error is identified. It links the line number with an error message. It keeps track of the number of new line characters as well in order to track the line number or the program lines, number of lines the program has. There are two processes that a lexical analyzer does. The entire task of lexical analysis is split into two processes on the other hand. The one is scanning and the other one is lexical analysis. The first process merely does the elimination of blanks and unnecessary white spaces, commas, etc., etc., etc. from the program in order to get the actual skeleton of the program. That is called scanning. While the lexical analysis process actually does the process of lexical analysis. In the sense, once the program is get rid of the unwanted portions of the actual program, we are able to get the original program from which the lexical analysis is able to split the tokens into. And why should we separate lexical analysis from parsing? There are three different reasons. And the question can also be on the other way. What are the issues with lexical analysis phase? Why can't we club lexical phase with syntax phase? That is the actual question. Probably the following three are the answers. The simplicity of design, improving the compiler's efficiency, and the third is on the other slide, improving the compiler's portability. These are the three reasons. The simplicity of design indicates that we probably require regular expressions for lexical analysis phase and context-free grammar for syntax analysis phase. Integrating both into the single phase or single entity would be more complex. So in order to make the design simpler, we go for separating the lexical and syntax phases. Improving the compiler's efficiency. The point 2 indicates that we need the program to be available in the memory throughout the compilation time so that the information can be read and written to from the memory and to and forth from the memory. So we need specific buffering techniques in order to handle the program and tokens, and for the want of improving the compiler's efficiency, these two phases are kept separately. The third point states the compiler's portability should also be improved, stating that certain characters, certain notations which cannot be described by regular expressions, which can only be described by context-free grammars, must be split into two halves, so that there is no complexity of representing some symbols in regular expressions and the same in context-free grammars. And for the want of enhancing the portability of the compiler, the lexical and syntax phase are again split into two different phases. And there are three different terminologies associated with the lexical analysis phase, which contributes more to this topic. Those three terminologies are called pattern, token, lexeme. Let us come from the bottom to the top, where a lexeme is actually the group of characters available in the program. For the sake, the entire sentence available in this respective slide is called as a lexeme. Any group of characters in the program is called as a lexeme. And we know very well the meaning of token. Every individual unit of a program is called as a token, including comma, white space, keywords, operators, etc., etc., etc. Everything is called as a token. In general, any group of characters in the program is called a lexeme. When it is considered to be an individual unit, it is considered to be a token. When the group of characters called a lexeme is considered to be a token, there comes the concept of patterns. Pattern is a format, in other words. Pattern is a rule which describes or specifies how a token should be. Pattern is simply called as a rule, how the token should appear. That is the fundamental principle. To say again, lexeme is a group of characters. The entire program as a whole is called as a lexeme, and every individual unit of a program is called as a token. The pattern is the rule which is specifying the guidelines or set of rules for how a token should be or should available as. So that is the three different terminologies of a lexical analysis. And let us see what is it. From this example, there is a token represented in column 1, sample lexemes in the column 2, and the description or pattern in the column 3. Look at the first row. There is a keyword called constant. It is called as a keyword, and it will be available in the program as constant, const. When it is called as const, it is a lexeme. There is a third column describing what is the pattern. If const appears as const, it is considered to be a const token. It is a keyword. Similarly, the second row as well. There is a lexeme called if. If it matches the pattern called if, it can be converted into the token called if. Again, it is a keyword if. Understand, there is a pattern on the third row. The pattern states less than or equal to or any of the other three operators are appearing. If any of the one appears in the program as in the second column, sample lexemes, less than or equal to. If any one of the operators specified in the third column appears in the second column as in the program, which is called as a lexeme, if it matches, we call or categorize them into the token called relational operators. The third column states what is the rule. The second column states what we see in the program, and the first column states what we convert it as a token. What is the type of token it is converted into. And look at the fourth row. The pattern states letter followed by letters or or digits is considered to be identifier in the first column as token. it can be appearing as in the program pi count d2. Any form or any group of characters which starts with a letter followed by letters and digits is considered to be a particular token identifier. So whatever appears in the program called pi count d2 are considered to be lexemes. Once if the lexeme called pi matches the pattern specified on the third column, it can be converted into a token called identifier. This is how the pattern, lexemes and tokens are related to each other. They are one another the same. This is the single definition which combines all the three major terms. A lexeme is considered to be a token or considered as a token when it matches a pattern. This definition can well help the learners understand the principles of lexeme, token and pattern. I hope this video helped you a lot. Thank you for watching. Let us meet in the next video.